Hello everybody, welcome back and thank you for joining me for another video. All right, lots going on in today's video, lots to show, lots to say, my special announcement, my good news that I've been wanting to tell you guys you're gonna hear today. But before we do all that, let me first talk about Niagara Falls. I'm back, obviously. It was so much fun. The weather was amazing. It was exhausting, but it was the best time. The students had a great time. I had a great time. Even Anthony had a great time. It was just so much fun. Thank you to everyone who came to the event. I'm going to be posting all the pictures and all the videos from the event to Facebook in an album for Niagara Falls. And if you're not on Facebook, I'm going to try to remember. I always have a problem remembering these things. But I'm going to try to remember to post some pictures at the end of this video. So yeah, it was a great time. You know, Anthony and I went a day early. We got to, you know, do some Niagara stuff, outlet shopping. And then we went on what we call the Maid of the Mist, even though it's the American tour. But we went on a boat tour. It's called Niagara City Boat Tours. And you get on a boat and it takes you right up to the falls. Again, I'm going to post videos of that on my Facebook. And I'll try and remember to post a video at the end of here. But it was so incredible. It was so scary, but yet so incredible. And we also got completely drenched. I mean, utterly drenched, but it was so worth it, so fun. I would totally do it again. If you have not gone to Niagara Falls, put it on your bucket list. And if you do go, do the boat tour. It is so worth every penny. So that was a lot of fun. Next thing I'm going to show you is the dried results of the last painting. Dried so nice, so nice. Look at that silver shimmer in there. And then of course you have the blue, right? The new blue that I had from Master's Touch. So this was a 14 by 18 and I am proud to say it has sold. Deirdre, thank you for purchasing this lovely piece as usual. Very, very good client and customer of mine. Okay, so the next thing is we're gonna be doing a bloom today. I've been doing so many blowouts, and then I taught the class on Saturday and I had the bloom class and I forgot how fun blooms are. So I'm doing a bloom today and I might be on a bloom kick for the next little while. So hopefully you guys are still as interested to see blooms as you are the blowouts. What I have here is my spinner. Yay, my spinner finally. I always never had an extra one, but I did today and I said, you know what? Nope. Today we're using the spinner that I made, and I've covered the big ends in plastic. And then of course I've got my Lolivefe mat. So this is the large spinner. Okay, I also have the small spinner. And then this is a 14-inch round. So you can see it fits perfectly on here. You can even do a 16-inch round, and you could even get away with a 20-inch round. Like, I mean, it would come right to the edges. So from here to here, it's 21 inches, 21 inches. So you could get away with doing a 20-incher if you really, really wanted to. But comfortably 16 inches and lower is great and perfect for this. And a lot of my students in Niagara were so impressed with my spinners because we use them for the bloom technique. I literally went there with 15 spinners for my 15 students and came back with only 7 of them because the students bought them right on the spot. So when I tell you these spinners are awesome and you don't get dirty, there's no mess, you don't get splattered, you know, on your clothes, you don't need a puppy pool pad, you know, or any of your boxes or anything like that. Not when you use my spinner. You stay clean because you got to be clean like Kanella. So if you want a spinner, you can message me or email me or find me on Facebook and send me a message. and pre-order, because I got to make a whole bunch more now because I sold out and now I have to make more. So let me tell you about Echo. He's doing well. He had a great time at doggy daycare while we were gone for 4 days. They took care of him, made sure he didn't have too much horseplay with Juno. But I mean, he's done a 180. I mean, I don't know. I'm glad and I thank God for it. I don't know what made the difference. Maybe it was the medication. But he seems to be doing really well. There's 1 more week where he can't go on walks. So 1 more week of no walks, and then I'm allowed to start taking him on walks again. So that is the update on Echo. Now, as for the update on me. So, like I said to you in previous videos, there's some good news great, awesome news I wanted to share with you guys, but the whole Echo thing kind of trampled all over that. But I'm now ready to share what my good news is. And it's so funny because so many people have been guessing what my good news is, and you guys are so wrong. Everybody was so wrong. My good news and also great news is I'm moving again. So yes, I am moving. I've been in this townhouse renting since my separation for 2.5 years now, and it is time to move on. It is time for bigger and better things, and Anthony and I are going to be moving into a brand new, spanking new, being built as we speak, a brand new home. So I'm super stoked. This has been going on since January. So I've had this secret since January, and I've been dying to tell you guys, but I couldn't because, you know, with a new build, you just never know if there's going to be any delays. Originally, we were supposed to move in middle of August, but of course, with building, there comes delays. So now we are moving in September. So in 2 months today, actually, 2 months today, Anthony and I and the kids will be moving into a brand new home, much bigger than this teeny tiny townhouse, and no more renting. No more renting for me and no more renting for Anthony. So we are super stoked and super excited to start this new chapter in our lives and do it together. And that means I'm going to have a huge studio workspace again. So super excited. It is going to be an unfinished basement, but that's where my great daddy comes in. My dad is going to come up to London, and he is going to spend, I don't know, a couple of weeks or a month, depending how long it takes him. And he's going to come and stay with us because I have a spare bedroom, and he's got a whole suite where he and my mom, depends, because sometimes my mom needs to take care of my brother's kids and take them to school and all whatnot. But my dad is coming up, and my dad is going to finish once again. I mean, how many basements has my dad finished for me so far since I started my art journey? He's the best, and he is going to come and finish the basement and make me a brand new studio, make me a brand new, bigger table. I cannot wait. The dogs are gonna have a backyard to run in. My dad's gonna build a fence. I mean, I'm so excited just to move into a brand new home, a bigger home, you know, a much bigger studio. I cannot wait. I'm still gonna have the workshop with the laser machine in the garage. I mean, I'm so excited. Am I stressed out to the max? Yes, because the thought of packing up this entire townhouse and my whole studio all over again makes me nauseous and stressed, because I literally have to start packing. Now that I'm back from Niagara, I'm going to slowly start packing stuff up. But the good news is I'm literally moving 4 minutes away. Literally 4-minute drive in the west direction. So super close. So it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect the kids or them going to school or anything like that. So that is my good news. No, my news was not I'm getting married. No, my news is not I'm engaged. A lot of people see a ring on my finger and think we're engaged or we're getting married. Someone actually even asked if Anthony and I were having a baby. No, knock on wood. That's not happening. At the age of 46, yes, I'll be turning 46 this year. There are no more babies coming, okay? No more babies. So yes, no, I'm not having a baby, knock on wood. But yeah, that is my exciting news. I hope you guys are just as happy as I am. And I will take you along for the journey. I mean, you know, I always take you along for journeys like that. And the whole journey of my dad fixing up my new studio. I can't wait. I'm super excited. But again, the stress is going to start now because I have to start packing up the entire house. I mean, the amount of crap you accumulate over time is absolutely insane. So it's also going to be a very, very, very good time to purge and get rid of a lot of stuff and donate a lot of things. So that is my exciting news. And the house, like I said, is only 4 minutes away. So I drive by it literally every other day. And I always see new progress. The brick went up, the siding's got to go up. We did a walkthrough with the builder 2 weeks ago, and the drywall's in, and they're doing flooring now, and electrical and plumbing's all done. I'm so excited. I cannot wait, but most importantly, I cannot wait to have a bigger studio and live with Anthony and the kids all under one roof. That's also going to be really awesome. But yeah, that's my news. That is my news. So how exciting. I cannot wait. But again, packing is going to be stressful. So enough jibber jabbering. Let's get started to the painting. And like I said, I'm going to try and remember to post pictures and video at the end of this video. So I'm using, again, the bloom technique. If you want ratios and to learn how to do everything, check out video number 719. I will link it up here at the top. Okay. I'm using Color to Go by Sherwin-Williams, and the color is Majestic Purple. It was one of the colors I took this weekend to Niagara Falls and had my students, you know, some of my students used Majestic Purple. The color that was the most popular, other than the initial black, because everybody got to do 2 canvases. So the first one was black, and then the second one they got to do, I gave them the option. And Anchors Away was a very popular color choice. Oh, I need gloves. Hold, please. So yeah, Anchors Away was definitely one of the most popular options. So, I mean, I love that color. That is one of my go-to colors from Color to Go. How funny is that? But yeah, Anchors Away and Sea Serpent are some of my favorite colors. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough. Let's just do one more. Let's just do one more, and then we'll see from there how it goes. All right. Echo is down here with me, and so is Juno. They're just relaxing. Oh, I see a boogie. I should get that boogie out with tweezers in a moment, which I need to go get tweezers. I'm so unprepared for this. 1 second. Okay, where was I? There's a boogie here. And a big boogie there. Anywhere else? Oh, big boogie there. You have to make sure you get the boogies out. Now, where do the boogies come from? They come from the dried paint inside the can or even on the lid. So just try and make sure you can see those boogies and get them out, because they will show as clumpy when you when it dries, and you don't want that. Okay. And we don't torch, typically do not torch house paint, okay? So even though there's air bubbles, I might torch it at the end, but not now. All right, so I guess I should have told you the colors I was doing first. We have Ballet Slipper by TLP. Then we have Sangria by TLP. I should have done this first. I wasn't thinking. Then we have Ore, which is the gold, TLP. Then we have Permanent Magenta by Winsor Newton. Then I have Enchantment, TLP. Then I have Rose Gold by TriArt. And then topping it off, I have Persephone by TLP, okay? So those are my colors. And of course, my cell activator is Payne's Gray cell activator mixed with Australian Floetrol. All right, let's get started. So, I got a lot of colors here, but I'm curious to see how these are gonna look on this purple base. I always like to do dark bases. I'm not a fan usually of a white or a light base. I just, for some reason, like dark better, but maybe one day I'll try a light base. But in terms of cell activator, I always love a dark cell activator. I despise white cell activators. I just don't like the white cell activator. I prefer dark cell activator. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with white. I just prefer, wait, is permanent magenta opaque? Nope, transparent. Lovely. Because you know what happens if you have an opaque tube paint, you have to be very light-handed and just drizzle. You cannot overdo it with an opaque, but this is transparent, so we're okay. All right, Enchantment. So yeah, doing blooms was so fun, and the students did so amazing with the blooms. I mean, the students were pretty surprised at how easy it was to do. And the spinners were a hit, as I mentioned. So yeah, super excited about that. Looking forward to my next workshop, which is gonna be FAE, Fluid Art Experience, and that's gonna be early of 2026. Announcement will come sooner or later. But yeah, FAE is gonna be in the spring of 2026. And that's gonna be happening in Dallas, Texas. Again, yes, Dallas, Texas. But there's gonna be some changes and really cool things happening. New things that have never happened before. So yeah. All right, this is down. And we are going to, got the hair dryer ready for cell activator. And I have a big air bubble, so I'm gonna pop that. There we go. Let's put the cell activator and then blow it out. Okay, let's go. Wow, so far so good. I don't need this anymore. So while that is doing its thing, because you have to give it a couple of minutes for the center to do its thing. What was I gonna say? So we came back from Niagara super early yesterday because Anthony had to actually go to work Sunday morning. What a weekend, and the poor guy had to work Sunday morning. What am I looking for? A straw. Where did I put my straws? Oh, I've got it. Again, unprepared, but that's okay because I gotta wait for this to do its thing anyway. All right, so letting this thing do its thing. But yeah, we came back super early, had to pick up the dogs on the way home. And then I spent like a couple hours unpacking the entire car, putting everything away, cleaning everything, the spatulas, the ladles, the hair dryers, everything was covered in paint. But man, oh man, was it a good time. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little quick blow right here in the center, just to get a few more cells to pop up. That's it, super simple, okay? I'm gonna give that a second, which you can see, no you can't because you're too far away, but definitely a burst of cells happened right there in the center. And now I'm just using the straw to gently blow some of the existing cells into the center. Just so that there's less black in the center. All right, let's get everything out of the way. Not that it matters because nothing's gonna get dirty, but I'm still gonna get everything out of the way, just in case. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. This is gonna be nice. Oh, close the lid on that. Don't want that. Okay, let's spin this. I might speed up a couple of parts. Oh, actually, let's do this. Must do that, and I'm gonna need just a bit to help it. So if the canvas doesn't have enough, it won't move. So you gotta make sure you have enough, okay? All right. There we go. Lots here, that's great. All right, let's spin. Let's do this, and I only spin in one direction now. I don't like this, but we'll spin it. So you see, the paint is coming off the spinner, off the canvas, but yet it's completely contained. It's not even close to the edge of the table. Because the spinner is so low to the table, the splatter is minimal. Let's spin it again. So I don't even have to worry about getting dirty because that is not happening. If you use a cake spinner, they're so high up off the table, like really high. So when you spin, you're gonna splatter right onto your stomach. All right, so I'm not liking this. So I'm going to now move my canvas and bring it over here to off center it and then spin it again. And I hope that kind of comes off because I'm not liking that part. I should have blown that a bit more, but let's see. Yeah. All right, so that definitely helped, but I'm gonna try and do it a bit more. It's the only part of this I don't like is this. So I'm gonna keep going and hopefully I don't mess this up because there's such thing as overspinning, but I really wanna get rid of this. So also, you know what? I'm just gonna take my Lolivefe scraper and just scrape some of this excess paint off. That way there's less splatter as well. Even, oh, I dripped right here in the corner. A very, very, very thin, Kanella. That sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's spin. Okay, so it almost is fully off, but I'd love to keep spinning, but I don't think I should because I have a feeling these are going to start to get super wonky and I definitely don't want that. So I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to tilt it and see the center is moving just a little bit. So, I mean, it's not moving that much. I wonder if I can spin it one more time. I'm worried about doing that though. I just don't want them to get too wonky, but I'm gonna try one more and then I'm done. One more. All right. Oh, I got most of it off, which is great. That worked out. So next time I'm going to pay attention to what the piece looks like after I blow it out. Yeah. All right, let's see here without dropping this. Look at that. Obviously, I'll bring you guys in for a better close-up, but man, that Majestic purple as a base is beautiful. Oh, this is going to shimmer so nicely. And actually, I'm gonna put it right here, right on these cups that I have already set up so that my piece can dry. Oh, and I'm gonna touch up the edges because some parts are, you can still see the white canvas. All right, so let me touch up those edges and clean up this mess. I'm gonna bring you guys in for a close-up. Be right back. All right, everybody, you saw that cleanup. I actually decided to leave that in the video, but let's check out the results. Now, I think some of the cells kind of got a little wonky because I like really spun it a lot. You know, you got to know when to stop spinning, but I really wanted to get that edge off. So next time I do the blowout part, I have to pay attention to the petals and make sure they're the way I want them to be. So, but the cells here are still amazing. So it'll be interesting to see if it stays like this as it dries or if it gets wonky in any way, shape, or form. But let's turn the lights off and check out that TLP shimmer. All right, so I've got the flash on. Whoa, there is the shimmer. It's definitely there. Of course, there's like 5 TLP colors, maybe 6 I think there was. I can't even remember. But this thing is going to look so amazing once it's dry and once it gets a top coat of Krystal Resin. I cannot wait. This is going to be so nice. So it's just going to be, I'm curious, is it going to dry just like this? Or is it going to get wonky or anything like that? We'll find out in a couple of days when I come back in my next video and show you guys the dried results. And there you have it, everybody. I would love to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Like I said, this is a 14-inch canvas. If anyone is interested in this bloom, you can email me. And if you want a spinner, you can pre-order a large or small or both. Whatever you like, just send me an email and I will put your name on the order list. And I'm going to try and remember to add pictures and videos after this of the Niagara workshop. That is it for me and my good news. That is it for now. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye. at the birds.
Ashley, you didn't do it, you coward. I did it. Wait, did you really? Yeah. That's what they waved back. I was gonna do it if they didn't wave back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Soaking wet. Woo! Oh wow. In my eyes. Oh my gosh! I like those. Ooh, those are colorful, like multicolored. Wow, nice.